Welcome back to Sawyer Ridge Farm. I'm Jacob. So we got some projects we got to do here on the farm. Like we were talking about before, we're in the pig pen right now, and we've got our shade cloth in today. And I know y'all were asking about that in the previous videos. It finally came in, so we want to put it out here so the pigs can start using it and getting them that shade. So this is artificial shading, but it's a little bit bigger than what we thought. I guess we just in our minds thought it would be a little bit smaller, but this is good because we got 6 pigs. When they start getting bigger, they'll all be able to get under here. And we're putting it kind of a little bit in the pond area and just a little bit close to their huts, because we want them in this area because they're gonna be under here probably quite often, and they're probably gonna make a big hole. So we kind of want it more in the actual pond than up here in the kind of safe area from the rain. But I think they're really gonna like it where we put it. It's gonna get a nice big mud pit right in here, and they're gonna like it. So right now we got some T-posts, and we're gonna start putting it together and getting this thing cinched down. All right, so we got the net up, and it's pretty good. If I didn't say before, this is actually a 10 by 20 size tarp, and it's permeable, so water shouldn't, hang up on here, but you think that, and for some reason it will. Don't know why, but so that's one reason why we did a little bit of an angle on the back side, just because it kind of let it run water off a little bit better, for whatever reason, if it does hold water. But we've got the stakes down, and this, I believe, we'll put it in our Amazon link, but I think it was about 40 bucks ish. Don't quote me on it, but we'll put it down in the links if y'all are interested in getting one for any other animals. I mean, it seems pretty decent. It's not really heavy. I thought it would be a lot heavier when I've seen them, but it's actually pretty light. So another thing that you want to do with any tarp, if you're putting up any type of tarp system, you want to make it as tight as possible, because if you have it loose, the wind will start picking it up, and that's what tears up tarps more than anything, is it being somewhat loose and that wind constantly just throwing it down, just hitting it all the time. That's what causes a lot of them to rip. So but if you keep them nice and tight as much as possible, that keeps that motion down, and so it won't break the grommets and stuff like that a lot better. So you're putting up tarps, make sure you can get them as tight as possible, and it should last a lot longer than normal. But so we're pretty much done here in the pig pen. Everything's set up. We got everything good for the pigs. I think they're really gonna like this. And we got another project we're doing today, and we're gonna take you over to the goat area, and we're gonna show you what we got going on, and we're gonna give you a little bit of update on our baby goats. Y'all been asking about them, seeing how big they are and stuff, so we're gonna do a little bit of an update on the new babies. So let's go over there and check them out. All right, so as you can see, the baby goats are definitely growing. They're growing good. They're getting big, and that's what we like to see. They look real nice and healthy, and they're just out playing around. And so that's kind of the little update on the kids for the ones that were asking how they're doing. So the other project we have here in the goat pen is going to be this bad boy right here. We just got this, and what this is a Premier 1. I think it's called like a creep feed gate. And so what this does is this allows the baby goats to get in here, and we can specifically feed them, because right now we feed them in like some bowls and stuff you've probably seen in past videos, and you know, everyone just comes in all at once, and sometimes the baby goats may not get as much as they may need. They're still on their milk, but we soon they're going to be, you know, going to be on full feed. So what this allows is the baby goats to get as much feed as they need whenever we feed them, and the moms can't get in here because of the way this system works of these rods and the width. Their heads will be too big. In theory, we're going to see how it exactly works. We never used one of these, but that's the way it's supposed to work, is the moms can't get in, but the babies can, and then they can come out. So kind of the way this somewhat works. We haven't really messed with it a whole lot, but as you can tell right here, there's one bar here, and you can adjust it for the size of the height, and then these bars right here come out, and then you can adjust them however wide you want it or what have you. And I don't think these are just specifically for goats, but you can probably use them on anything as long as the animal can't get through here. But it's a pretty neat setup. We've been wanting one for a while, and so this year we just kind of bit the bullet and got one. And we really think it's going to help out a lot with our baby kids growing and just letting them be able to get some feed. So right now we're going to just set up this little kind of creep feed pen for the baby goats, and we're going to feed them in there and see. It's probably maybe get a little bit used to because they've never seen one of these before, but we'll see how it works. Alright, so we got this part done right here, and it's a pretty simple setup like what we did. We got the Premier 1 gate here, and then over here we just got some old, it's actually an electric fencing rebar, the stake, and we just stuck it through here on the side so it can't come out. And then on this side we connected to our other pen with the same panel that we have here, and these are really nice panels. And we got the same little rebar right here, and it goes into the gate. So this thing's it's locked down. Now, to get in there, so if we need to get in there, this is what we do. We just pull this thing up. We didn't stick it in the ground, and then we just pull this, and it's like a door. If we need to get in there for whatever reason, we still can get in there. And if we want to move this, I literally just pull that stake up, this gate comes off, and we're done. Now, a lot of y'all may look at it and be like, that's a pretty small pen. Like we said, this is just for the baby goats. We have 8 of them, and this is just for them to start, you know, eating a little more grain. And when they get bigger, they probably won't be using this. And another thing, say next year, if we get more of them and stuff, this can be put up anywhere. We can get another one of these panels. We can pull it out here and we can set it up where it's a lot bigger pen if we want to use this particular area. But the gate is very versatile. We can put it almost anywhere and set up, you know, just a couple panels, and then you're good to go on just making a pen bigger. So it's very versatile. We really like it right now, just with that capability. It's very simple. This literally took just a few minutes just to put in, just figuring out how we were going to do it. And now we're going to put some feed in there and try to get the baby goats to come in there and make sure we got the height and the ladders good, and hopefully this keeps out the moms, but only time will tell. All right, y'all, so we're gonna wrap up today's video, but we got it hooked up and everything, and it's not working right now. We have one of the moms that's a full-grown nanny. She's still getting through, and we're trying to, the amount of rods that came with it, and I know you can buy extra rods, but I didn't really think that you really had to, because it's kind of supposed to keep out, you know, nannies, and we don't have like really big goats. I mean, so, but I mean, they are decently sized goats, and I really assumed that those spacings was going to do it. So I'm going to keep trying to maybe figure out how to put them in. I don't know if any of y'all have ever used one of these. Maybe put it in the comments. But we're going to try to figure some stuff out, see if we can make it work. But as of right now, it's not working. So it's kind of a bummer right now, but I'm not chalking it up as a loss because we can probably figure something out. But we got it's kind of raining on us right now, so we got to kind of stop this video, and so we'll probably come back to this and see if we can figure something out to keep at least that one out. But it's kind of sad that it wasn't working at first. So guys, if you like this video, hit the like button. You got any questions or you got any things you can point on if you've all used one of these creep feeder gates from Premier One, leave it down in the comments. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed, and we really want to appreciate everybody. We hit our 20,000 subscriber mark, and that is just blows us away. We'll be doing a giveaway here soon. We'll be putting a video out on that and how you can partake into that, so just stay tuned for that. But guys, as always, take care and God bless.